I'm the Prince. Second finish, 1 mile. And they're off. Appeared an even break. Baltimore and Bourbon and Ice, and Seize the Day is sent up for early speed too. Here's Muchacho Macho settling right off with speed there from fourth. Then it's a break of 4 more lengths. Depper's Drink is in between horses. I'm the Prince on the outside, and Straight Up Guy, and the inside trailing the field is Yowza, Yowza, Yowza. They race down the backstretch, and it's Bourbon and Ice up front. Bourbon and Ice leads the way about 3/4 of a length from Seize the Day, who's keeping the inside to Prompt in the second spot. The opening quarter went 24.29. As VOLTAMOUR is on the chase from third, and 3 off with speed. Yowza, Yowza, Yowza racing on the inside. Straight Up Guy next, then Muchacho Macho. And back to Depper's Drink, who's got 7 or 8 to make up. Biting time second to last position. And I'm the Prince trailing the field into the far turn. Seize the Day down to the inside, grabs the lead. Bourbon and Ice. VOLTAMOUR driven in third position. From in between horses there is Straight Up Guy, just 3 off the pace. And Yowza, Yowza, Yowza down to the inside. Muchacho Macho and Dapper's Drink, and trailing is I'm the Prince. Half mile 49.12, top of the stretch for the long run to the second wire finish. More than 1/4 of a mile left to go. They turn in now, and just holding on to the lead is Seize the Day. Seize the Day in front 3/4 of a length. This Straight Up Guy punches through with Rome, 1 off the inside, and Bourbon and Ice is third. At Baltimore to the center of the track, 6 furlongs, a minute 15.33. Seize the Day just in front, headed to the 16th pole. Baltimore on the outside, making steady progress. Seize the Day determined. Seize the Day is 12-1. Seize the Day driven home by J.D. Acosta to win it about a length from Baltimore in second. Always Talking last in. And they're off. Always Talking very fast away from Dilly Dilly Philly and Lady Magica. The Great Calypso Ghost and Eloquent Ladies about 5 off a speed. In Blue Sky Venezuela trailing is Danny Deep Cuts about 13 off that pace. As Always Talking leads the way 3/4 of a length on Lady Magic out of the inside, rounding that far turn run. So into the turn they go, and it's Always Talking just in front. Dilly Dilly Philly the 2-path, and Lady Magic a third of the inside. Eloquent Lady, Blue Sky Venezuela trying to get underway. 5 from the front and beginning to gain ground, and Calypso Goes trailing the field. Opening quarter mile 22.96. They're at the top of the stretch, 1/4 of a mile left to go. Always Talking takes them in with Dilly Dilly Philly on the outside. Dilly Dilly Philly up on the outside of Always Talking is trying to stay on. It's 3 back, and Lady Magic is in third as they come to the final furlong, half 47.23. And here is Dilly Dilly Philly just out kicking Always Talking, who's dead game and made all the pace, but back second. Dilly Dilly Philly in front. Dilly Dilly Philly to do it. A favorite at 7-5, almost 2 at the finish from Always Talking. And then it was Calypso Ghost and Blue Sky Venezuela. Minute 6.20. And they're off. Walking out Nanny, Flowers Fortune, early foot. On the inside is Miss Marino with speed 2 from third position. Here's Betcha by Golly up close there. It's another length and a half more in the field to You Know What It Is and Love Is Strong. Dial-M O'Reilly, and last is Mikey's Jewel in eighth. Flowers Fortune leads the way with Betcha by Golly. Quickly up on their inside now to challenge for the lead. And Betcha by Golly goes on strong to take the lead by a half length from Flowers Fortune in second. 2 lengths back, Miss Marino and Walk It Out Nanny side by side. Third and fourth, You Know What It Is in fifth, and back to Love Is Strong and Dial-M O'Reilly, and Mikey's Jewel trailing opening quarter 24.02 heading into the far turn. 4.5 left to go. Second finish into the turn. Betcha by Golly leads the way. Betcha by Golly's up top around that turn, in front by almost 2 lengths. So Betcha by Golly leads almost 2 from Flowers Fortune in second, and Miss Marino racing in third position. You Know What It Is and Love Is Strong on the inside, followed by Dial-M O'Reilly. Walk It Out Nanny drops back, and Mikey's Jewel half 48.18. Top of the stretch, they make the turn in. Betcha by Golly and a 3-length lead at Flowers Fortune. Miss Marino orange capped out of the inside in third, and Love Is Strong is fourth. Quarter of a mile left to go. Betcha by Golly in front. 3.5 from Miss Marino, driving hard to the inside. Trying to pick up third is Love Is Strong. 6 furlongs a minute, 14.55. Betcha by Golly on top from Miss Marino, approaching the 16th hole. The lead is 2 lengths. Love Is Strong is in third, a 16th left. Betcha by Golly, Miss Marino up the rail. Outside, Love Is Strong. Love Is Strong on the outside. Miss Marino out of the inside. The color, Betcha by Golly. Miss Marino to win. Minute 42.
Pegasus, the divine winged horse that flew with heroes mounted for glory. Arrogant, gunrunner, city of light, mucho gusto, and Knicks go. Racing, the thunder and the lightning on the track, energy in the stands. 5, fashion, entertainment, all for one.
Dream. Last up. Away of the fourth. Windrush Karma easy on the sugar on the inside, and Hufflepuff is joining in too. Gypsy's Image right there with the speed mix, and Rapidamente racing along in fifth. Notion Eruptus is taking 6. Expect a Sunrise on the outside. Flava's Dream, and then America's Woman, and trailing the field. One Night Stand. One Night Stand has about a dozen, maybe 13 to make up now, but it's a 3-way scramble up front with 4 furlongs left to go. Charging into the far turn. 3 across the track at an opening quarter. 22.95. Easy on the sugar Sugar down to the rail, just leading the way. Easy on the Sugar, working harder between horses is Wind Rush Karma. There on the outside is Hufflepuff still keeping up. Another length and a half. Rapidamente's underway. Inside Notion Interruptus, just looking for a bit of racing room. No particular place to go for Notion Interruptus. And out wide is Gypsy's Image as they make the turn for home. America's Woman also in some traffic behind horses. Into the stretch now, and it's Hufflepuff up top. Half mile and 47.49. About a furlong left to go. Hufflepuff, Notion Interruptus. Now free to run to the outside. In the clear is Notion Interruptus. Hufflepuff trying to hang on. Notion Interruptus on the outside. In Bryson Butterfly trying to pull the upset. Notion Interruptus 35-1. Bombs away. A win over Hufflepuff second, and then it was America's Woman, and then it was a close photo for fourth. And they're off. Sunday Mischief, very sharp beginning right to the front. Sunday Mischief from Quite Ready in between horses. Just for the spite of it is working in the second flight. Bliss This on the far outside of the blue colors. Espresso Lungo also in the second flight. And Call Me a Dreamer sent along at the rail, only 4.5 from the front. They're followed by Prince of Fenton and 'Tis a Giant. And Irish Bullum trailing the field has to make up about 15 lengths. Heading for the far turn run. And it's Sunday Mischief who's rolling right along through an opening quarter. 23.24. Leads the way almost 2 lengths from Bliss This is keeping up in second. Quite Ready is in third. Then it's another 3. Just for the spite of it, Call Me a Dreamer out of the inside. Espresso Lungo out 3 path, and 'Tis a Giant. Prince of Fenton about 10 off the pace now, and Irish Bullum still out kick top of the stretch with a quarter of a mile left to go. Sunday Mischief still going strong through a half mile in 47.32. Turns in with about a 3 or 4 length advantage from Bliss This in second. Inside is Quite Ready from third, and then just for the spite of it, working for a share from between horses. Prince of Fenton is finally getting interested. Prince of Fenton is running on nicely, charging third, almost second now, but Sunday Mischief poured it on all the way under Mac Enriquez Jr. to win by 6. Prince of Fenton is second, Bliss This, just for the spite of it, and a blanket there for fifth.
The Maryland Jockey Club's Canter for a Cause event was held here on October 10th at the legendary Pimlico Racecourse. Approximately 300 riders came along with their horses to walk, trot, and canter along the great track as many of past Preakness winners. Best of all proceeds went to the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
It's been a great day. It's been exciting. We've had a lot of costumes, a lot of great kids out there. We've had every horse in every size. We've had minis to Shetlands to an Irish bred, so it's been really fun.
People have traveled quite a bit of ways to come here for this event. What kind of exposure does this give for the Aftercare Alliance?
Well, we've had a lot of thoroughbreds out here today, which is the point of the whole event, is to support the thoroughbreds and to support Aftercare and to show that these horses are versatile, that anyone can ride them. It's really great when a racetrack or a company such as First Racing and Maryland Jockey Club stands up for Aftercare and really puts on an event where we can show and showcase the Aftercare and the opportunities for horses after racing.
Stacey, we are so thankful for you and all the hard work that you and your crew have done to put on such a wonderful event.
You're welcome. We're happy to be here. And look, it takes a village. There's 81 accredited organizations across the country this is supporting, so it's awesome.
And they're off very awkward beginning there for Flashy Charge's last. Bending off to a good beginning. Hope has a name, and here's a way to return, moving up with that early speed, too, and Vibrancy close in fourth. Then it's a Miss Chesapeake on the inside of Sweet Home Dixie is about the three path, another six back, and Backstreet Gal, and a sluggish beginning for Flashy Charge is well behind now. Got to be 26 lengths off that pace. A race now with 5 furlongs left to go. A way to return, and Hope has a name on the outside, matching strides, so sharp opening quarter, 23.14. Menning well settled in third position, right off with speed, Vibrancy on the inside. And Miss Chesapeake and Sweet Home Dixie 3 deep into the turn, 6 from the front, and another 6 or 7 back, and it's Backstreet Gal and Flashy Charge out kick. Away to return, Hope has the name there to the outside, and Mending is on the move through a 46.48 half mile, 3 of them almost in a line as they reach the top of the lane, a quarter of a mile left to go. Now taking that 4th spot is Sweet Home Dixie on the outside of Vibrancy. They turn in, away to return down to the inside, digging down. Hope has a name, still gaming, coming after that one. Back in third is Mending, who's flattened out. They're coming for the final furlong, and Hope has a name on the outside, maybe a half in head in front. Away to return down to the inside, battling on, a 16th of a mile left to go. Hope has a name, and a way to return, giving it all, but it's Hope has a name and a way to return. Hope has a name ahead from a way to return. Sweet Home Dixie, then it was Vibrancy, and Flashy Charge made good ground off to the awkward beginning of Miss Chesapeake. And they're off. Twirling Wind hard sent for the lead. Outside there is Marvella Nasty with early speed, 2 to stoke it up. And Maureen Loves Frank is on the chase from third position. In between horses is Ranjar and Tequila Fog on the inside, and trailing is Devilish Affair. Twirling Wind's now the speed just in front from Marvella Nasty, leads by a length. In the meantime, outside is Maureen Loves Frank, who's just in third position. Ranjar down to the inside, and Devilish Affair is trying to advance to the back of the pack, and Tequila Fog is trailing about 6 lengths from the speed. Twirling Wind out there, the head in front to a 23.06 opening quarter mile, and Marvella Nasty keeps on pressing her on the outside. Marvella Nasty going to go on with it now to take the lead. Maureen Loves Frank and Devilish Affair tries to circle to the outside. Back to Ranchar, who's next, and Tequila Fog. And they're into the stretch. Half mile 47.06. And Marvella Nasty opening up at will, opening up 4. Devilish Affair trying to hold that second spot. Tequila Fog running on game lead out of the inside to make it close for a second, but Marvella Nasty is clear and a confident winner under Jevian Toledo. It's Marvella Nasty to win by a half dozen. Tequila Fog was second, and Devilish Affair. Maureen Loves Frank. Minute 11.11, 6:249. Marvella Nasty first, 6. They're off. Bartolino up to a sharp beginning. Swing West on the inside is moving up 2. And in between horses is Bellarmine Hall close. So 3 of them line up out of the chute to the main track. And just here behind them is Solomonic, and followed by Bahama Channel, who's next in line. Spotted Bull racing on the inside, 7 or 8 off the pace. So back to Clubman, who's racing toward the center of the track. And trailing the field is Twitty City. Twitty City trailing now with 5.5 furlongs left to go in the mile run. Good pace at 23.61. As Swing West leads the way down against the rail, pressed outside by Bartolino as they head into the far turn run. Inside Bellarmine Hall is dropped back just off spot as they round that turn, and Solomonic is now clearly in the third spot. Into the turn, Bahama Channel has 7 to come now, and Spotted Bolt out of the inside, and Clubman out 4 path, and trailing the field is Twitty City, who's well back. Into the far turn, Swing West, 46.61. Very strong pace of this mile run for Swing West. Solomonic trying to reel in the speed now, and Spotted Bull's on the move at the outside to third position as Bartolino dropping out of it, is followed by Clubman, and they turn 4 home. A quarter of a mile left to go. Swing West still on with a 3-length lead. Solomonic is second. Swing West in front. Furlong and a half left to go. 6 furlongs, a minute 11.59. It's been a rock solid pace with Swing West. Fending off now Solomonic on the outside. Swing West in the final furlong, and Bryson Butterfly and trainer David Mahan looking for a double. It's going to be Swing West, who ran lights out today. Swing West from Solomonic. Third will be Bellarmine Hall. And they're off. Friendly Fella's asked for early speed, but MOHAAFETH now just in front, and Friendly Fella counters right back on the outside. The opening furlong, 'tis Mandate. Away in solid order today is running in third position, and Royal Number is next. Then it's Ink and Sassy King, Armando R, and Reassured trailing the field. Reassured now some 16-17 off the pace as Friendly Fella rolls right along, and a 3-length lead from MOHAAFETH Segre on the chase. Opening quarter 23.67. Inside of MOHAAFETH is Royal Number right there at joint second, and next is 'tis Mandate in mid-pack and fourth, and they're followed by Ink, who's in fifth, and Sassy King, Armando R. Reassured still at the tail. Not much change heading into the far turn, chasing the speed of Friendly Fella. Friendly Fella by 3 from Royal Number rounding that turn. MOHAAFETH is third, and 'tis Mandate scrubbed on for more run from fourth, and Sassy King was still with a lot to do this long shot. Armando R's on the outside, and followed by Ink, who's fully ridden in between horses, and Reassured has been last throughout with 3/8 to go. Half-mile win in 46.65. They make the turn in, and it's Friendly Fella working on the lead, 2.5 in front from MOHAAFETH. Inside opening for Royal Number. Royal Number punching through a wide open inside there, a quarter of a mile left to go. MOHAAFETH's on the outside. A Friendly Fella still fending them both off. Friendly Fella's in front just a neck. 6 furlongs, minute 11.83 inside outside company. MOHAAFETH on the outside. Royal Number down to the rail. MOHAAFETH, here comes Armando R. Armando R on the scene deep in the center of the track. Armando R with a big kick at the final furlong. Armando R from MOHAAFETH, and then it was Friendly Fella third. Minute 37.63. And they're off. Good beginning. Holiday Avenue, Watermelon Crush on the rail is there, and now will settle on the outside. Caught deepest of them all is Majestic Frontier, about 5 deep. Will settle back of the pack as now Kazoo has come to a narrow lead. So Kazoo and Virginia Fuller to set the tempo into the first turn run, and Icy Minister is on the outside in the clear in third position. Down inside there is Holiday Avenue in fourth position as they journey now with 6.5 furlongs left to go. Majestic Frontier slipped to second to last position, but only 2.5 in the front, and Watermelon Crush is at the tail of this compact group. It is Kazoo on the outside. Inside is Holiday Avenue with room to slip on through and prompt, and Virginia Fuller 3 deep, 4 deep. Icy Minister and Watermelon Crush has room on the inside of Holiday Avenue as the complexion changes down the backstretch. Opening quarter 24.28. Trailing is Majestic Frontier, the only 3.5 to make up. 48.75 was the half-mile fraction. Heading round the far turn here at Laurel Park, and it's Watermelon Crush in front from Holiday Avenue. Slip through inside Majestic Frontier, getting an inside run as well. And Majestic Frontier is looming large too. They're around the far turn with 3 furlongs left to go, and now Icy Minister is asked to quicken up on the outside. They race to the top of the stretch, wide open affair. Icy Minister, Watermelon Crush inside is Majestic Frontier, Virginia Fuller, and it's back to second last Holiday Avenue, and trailing is Kazoo. They're into the stretch now, and Icy Minister's drift drifted out wide. Inside is Majestic Frontier, skimming that rail, and Majestic Frontier and the X-Men with 1 furlong left to go. Now opening it up, and now a daylight win for Majestic Frontier. Here's Majestic Frontier reporting home a widening winner. We'll make it 8 in the line from Icy Minister in the photo third, Virginia Fulla and Watermelon Crush. Minute 47:40.